Big up, everybody. It's your girl, Sophie back here on Sofia's Football Talk. Braids are out, or almost. I've been for several hours now sitting at home, taking out my braids, and it's always the one thing that I'm dreading. So that's why your girl is sitting here wearing a bonnet, because it is what it is. But the show must still go on, and there's a lot to talk about before the tonight's Champions League games, and of course, before the epic, and I'm going to say epic, what seems to be, because a lot of off-field stuff happening ahead of the Lyon versus Man United in the Europa League. So before we start talk about all of that good stuff, make sure that you give this video here a big thumbs up, and of course also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we are on the road to 10K subscribers by the end of the year. Consider as well becoming a SFT member. Link is in the description box, pinned in the chat as well. Big up to Dark Row. Hope you're doing well. Big up to you. So, let's talk about some transfer news first and foremost. So, Man United may have to win the Europa League to be successful in their pursuit for or of Liam Delap, the Ipswich striker. Sources close to Delap say his preference is to play European football. Reported by Alex Crook. So, I think it might have been ahead of the Manchester Derby where I talked about, or maybe prior to that, where I talked about Osimhen being like in our number one list of striker options. Right now, it looks to be Liam Delap. I know as well that Chelsea are in for him. Of course, they're looking for a striker as well. There's actually a bunch of clubs looking for a striker, to be fair. Arsenal, Liverpool. It's just Man City that's kind of like, okay, we aight. But the rest of us are definitely looking to reinforce the attack up front 100%, and Liam Delap could be just that. Reported by Fabrizio Romano earlier today, Liam Delap's release clause will be worth 30 million if Ipswich Town are relegated. Man United and Chelsea are both keen on the player. He's part of the shortlist for the summer transfer window. Yada yada yada. I mean, I believe, how old is Liam Delap? I think he's like 22. Liam Delap. He's Rory Delap's son, by the way. 22. Yep. His birthday's like 2 days before mine. Yeah, he's 22 years old. Obviously, even though Ipswich at this point, as it stands, looks to be relegated very soon, Liam Delap himself personally has had a pretty solid season, right? I mean, I'm not going to sit there and snuff my nose up to Liam Delap and think that we're so much better than having Liam Delap, but I just feel like this striker market is it's a bit sad. I have to be honest. It just feels so limited. It's just not as like, good as it used to be. Back in the day, I just felt like there was abundance of strikers you could pick from when I was growing up. But now it's a very few that's like, okay, world class or just very good. Others that are decent. Others just that aren't that good enough. Liam Delap, I'm going to say decent. Yeah. And the more I was thinking about it, okay, if we do get him, then I at least hope that we can get a Cunha as well. So Cunha's release clause, I believe it will be around the 60th mark. So let's say you get both of them for the price of 90 million in total. I won't say no to that. Even though I would prefer to get a Victor Osimhen in or Victor Gyökeres, but looks to be probably Victor Gyökeres. We're going to be seeing this at the Emirates. Oh, that makes me sad. But it looks to be that he might be most likely going to an Arsenal. Then Victor Osimhen, around 50, 60 million, probably 60 million, unless we do a loan, not loan, but we do a swap deal with the Napoli to get him. Maybe that could be the case. You swap Garnacho for him and you get him instead. I don't know if I want to get all the money for Garnacho, but if we can't get something like that, I wouldn't mind. But there were also reports saying that his wages might be a bit too much of what we would like to spend on, because we're trying to get the wage bill down by getting Victor Osimhen, who might have a higher demand than set Liam Delap. That might not be the best move, but so if we just get Liam Delap, then I'm going to be a bit like, if we get the Liam Delap and Acuna, then I'm saying, hey, but you have to wait and see. Either way, also reported by Ben Jacobs earlier, Saudi Arabia are leading the race to sign Victor Osimhen, and the player is very open to the move. But Man United also have Osimhen on the radar, but would need outgoings to finance such a deal and potential to send a player the other way, like I mentioned. The only way United could easily strike a deal for Osimhen at this stage is if Napoli, like I mentioned, reignite their interest in Alejandro Garnacho. United's priority currently is Liam Delap. So it looks to be Liam Delap is the one that we're going to try to go for. I would have just really wanted to have like a lot more of an experienced player, you know? But I guess we just have to kind of, you know, maybe Liam Delap ends up being a success. I don't know. But I'm thinking if Liam Delap comes in, then I just have a feeling then most likely Hojlund leaves, right? It's kind of a feeling I have, but we have to wait and see. Either way, imported by 86. I don't know how much of a what should I say? What's the word I'm looking for? Proper, reliable source this is, but source in regards to Napoli going in for a Garnacho. Napoli are considering making new contact with Man United for Alejandro Garnacho. United have lowered their price to 50 million, a figure within Napoli's reach. I was saying like 65 and all that. To be fair, at this stage, I'll take 50. I'll take 50. 50 pure profit, straight. I'll take it. And you can put on like a sell-on clause as well. Kalas. What's the problem? Big up Rodrigo for doing well. Big up Eddie says good eve, Sofia, and all in the chat. Is the hair all good? Say, oh yeah. I just took off my or I'm in the process of taking out my old braids, so I would look like it would look like a mess if I just sat there like half my my curls out and half my braids there. It wouldn't look good. So I got a hair appointment next week. So right now, it is what it is. But you'll see the curls tomorrow and the day after that. You'll see it. But yeah, so the one that I really wanted to talk about, which okay. Onana has sparked the controversy. He sparked the controversy. Big up the waiting room. We're doing well. Andre Onana yesterday decided to be a brick and say, Man United are way better than Lyon. Nemanja Matic responded, because I believe Onana was interviewed yesterday, and then Nemanja Matic, and I saw Nemanja. You know what? Exactly, you know the waiting room. Let me just show you the clip. Let me show you the clip. Okay, hopefully I'm not going to get like, copyright strike. I don't think so, but if it happens, then we'll remove that segment at the end, but it is what it is. YOLO! I need to kind of, okay, because this, so Nana said that, right? And then Nemanja Matic, former Man United and Chelsea player, was asked about this in a press conference. Let's just say, wow, the response to Onana's comments, damn. If this game wasn't already going to be intense, it's even more intense now. And I think for the neutral, a lot of people will probably be very excited. I'm not going to lie. After all of this, I feel uneasy because I feel like if Onana dares to do a howler tomorrow, I need him to have a masterclass of a game. I need him to just, when I say masterclass, I'm talking hopefully it's not like, when we end up having multiple shots that we can see, I don't want to do all that. I'm saying brilliant distribution. Go ahead. You know what? Have an assist. Heck, Why not even have an overhead kick? What? You know what? Might as well get a header in the corner. Go in there. No, you know what? Nah. Scratch that. How about you do a free kick, you curl it. Bend it like Beckham. Or as they start to say now, bend it like Declan Rice. And by the way, what a wonderful free kick that was yesterday. I need you to do that, Onana. If you could do that, then hey. Because it wasn't good what we were seeing. I'm not having it. So, there it is. Okay, let me just pull up the let me take off this overlay here, and I want to showcase this to y'all so we can react to this together. Okay, let's react to this together. Or technically, I've already seen it, but it's banded like Deckers. Okay. So look at this. Right? Look at this. Okay.
Spoke to Andre Onana at the end of the game the other day, and he suggested that it's going to be a very tough match, but on paper, the United are way better than Lyon.
Let me know if you
guys remark. I don't know if you saw it.
I don't know. To say that you need to have cover for something like that. Onana. I don't want. I respect everyone, but to say that, then you need to get the answer. If you are
wait. Oh my God! No. So basically, it says when you. Oh my God! Replies to Andre Onana, comments about Man United being better than Onana. Guys. It says I don't want to be like disrespectful. Like I respect everybody, and then he ends up saying, "What did he say?" Jeez. Once Onana said that you were better than us when you are one of the worst. Oh my God! Just wait.
Go keep on, but to say that, then you need to get the answer.
Okay.
If you are one of the worst goalkeepers in Man United history, you need to take care what you are talking. If David De Gea or Peter Schmeichel or Van der Sar said that, then I will question myself. But if you are one of the statistically the worst goalkeepers in Man United modern history, then he needs to show that before he says. So we will see.
They're coming here with a bit of confidence. We spoke to Andre Onana.
Okay. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Let me know if you guys could hear that. But to summarize, what he was essentially saying is when you are one of the worst goalkeepers in Man United history, damn, you need to take care of what you're talking about. And he also then stated, they say, if it was Tom de Sar, Schmeichel, or De Gea saying that, okay, but Onana, he's one of the worst. Damn. Yeah, Broderick, he really did go there. And to me, I'm not gonna lie, I just feel like what Onana said, it's not like what he said was a bad, it was just read the room, and also it was the wrong messenger. You haven't been, okay, you've had some good parts this season, I'm not gonna take that away from you. But overall in your United career, it's been more bad times than good times. We're not going to sit there and sugarcoat that. So you saying we're better than Lyon, well, we're really not, to be fair. If we really look at it, we're really not. They're doing pretty all right in their league. Where are we sitting? 13th. We just have a Europa League to play for. Yes, we're the only team unbeaten amongst Europe's, competitions. We're the only one. I get it. But we can't say this. Read the room. And when Matic said that, I was like, oh my God. It just brings back to just like, footballers not being robotic, like not giving these PR answers. Big up. He has been the worst. I'm not gonna sit there and back on for this. If this was the hair I talked about, then I would have said, screw you, Matic. But no, it wasn't talking about the hair, I was talking about Nana. Okay? Matic is cold. Onana needs to shush and build up his credit. Exactly. He has to. This wasn't, by the way, the only thing. So let's remove this for a second and get back to this. Not this one, this one. And then we put on this. Oh, it's not that one. Is it this one? Technically that one, but I don't know what happened with the camera. Yeah, it is what it is. There we go. There we go. This one. And then Onana responded, by the way. He said, I would never be disrespectful to another club. We know that tomorrow will be a difficult game against a strong opponent. We focused on preparing a performance to make our fans proud. At least. And then he says this one, which I think was out of left field. He says, at least I've lifted trophies with the greatest club in the world. Some can't say the same. And I'm thinking, when you say that, who are you talking about? Because if you talk about Matic, then I'm sorry, you can't lace Matic boots. You can't. Matic has won club, trophies with us. Yes. Like, what do we? Let's look at Matt. Also won a Premier League with Chelsea as well. Like, I'm sorry, you can't talk to Matic about trophies when you're Andrea Onana. You just can't. Matic. Only thing with Matic, we just got him at the latter stages of his career. That's the only sad part. He's 36 years old, will be 37. Plays, obviously, of course, for Lyon. We will see him tomorrow, which will be interesting. But Matic, I'm never going to be disrespecting Matic whatsoever. I'm not doing it. So look at the trophies that Matic has won. Let's look at the honors. If we talk about with Man United, what did he? Did he not win anything? Did he not win anything with us? Wait. He's won the Premier League twice, actually, with Chelsea in the 14-15 season and the 16-17. Yeah, because he came. He came after. Damn. He actually never won trophies with us. I just clocked that for a second. Yeah, he came basically after he won the Premier League. Yeah, in the 17-18 season. Yeah, but still though, 2 Premier Leagues. Yeah, he didn't. No, he came after that. And it's been years. In my head, I also thought he was. Or technically, I knew he. Technically, I knew he came after that though. Wait a minute. I also assumed that he was there, that he came in the 2016-17, but no. He came after that. So he hasn't. Damn. Onana ain't seen that chain back. Yeah. Either way, though, the same still stands. It is what it is. And then Ruben Amorim was asked about it. So he says, it will not matter. If you see the full quote of Onana, it is quite different. Sometimes the players or coaches don't listen to the full quote. I know Matic also, he's a great guy. And Ruben Amorim, by the way, has confirmed Onana will start against Lyon tomorrow. So, because I was thinking for a second, maybe, just maybe, he might not start. We could see Bayunde, but that's not happening. And then Melissa already says, she tweeted, the Lyon team were aware of Andrea Onana's quote already, and it was one of those stick it on the dressing room wall vibes. I'm telling you, already, I believe, prior to Onana's quotes, there was basically, I think it was Ryan Cherki that says, this is going to be war. We're going to go, to war. This was even before the comments, right? They now are going to be even more motivated to go at us tomorrow. So this is just so unnecessary. So if Onana doesn't show up, you can back and do all of this after that game, after you knock out Lyon, after. Because this will just look silly if we now get knocked out by Lyon. It will just look hella silly. Matic will just get smoked by them. It's going to look silly. Okay. Either way, So team news for tomorrow. Ruben Amorim has provided an update on the injuries that will see De Ligt and Collier miss Man United's Europa League quarterfinal first leg against Lyon. De Ligt has been a growing influence on Amorim's side over recent months and was one of our March Player of the Month nominees before missing Sunday's Manchester derby with an injury picked up in the previous game away to Nottingham Forest. Collier, meanwhile, was an unused sub at Forest, but also absent for the derby. The midfielder recently suffered a knock, and like De Ligt, will not play in Thursday's tie at the Groupama Stadium, from where Ruben Amorim spoke about both players in his pre-match conference. Yes, Travis, I do remember you. Big up to you. So De Ligt obviously has a problem in his foot. We're trying to assess. We still don't have the data that he can return. And then Toby has a small issue in his leg, so we hope to have him in a few weeks. Is what he says. Amorim's 30-man squad does include midfielder Casemiro. By the way, there's a picture of Casemiro. Looks like he's bulked up a bit. He looks a lot more like fit, stronger. So I think that definitely will help to his game, in my opinion. So big up to him on that. So he was spotted in training this morning after a spell on the sidelines. Fullback Luke Shaw was an unused subs on Sunday when he was back among our matchday selection for the first time since December. Could also be in the line for return minutes after being a part of the traveling group that landed in France earlier today. Youngster Jadon Camason, Goodwill Kokoni, and Jack Morehouse had made the trip too after impressing for our academy in recent weeks and will be making their first team debuts if called upon tomorrow night. I tried to find something about Lyon's team news, but there wasn't. I couldn't find anything. Let me double check if I can find anything here. No. I don't know. I believe obviously Matic will be available. Cherki, Laczette, we've seen them, I'm scared. Cherki especially is gonna be, he gonna be a handful. He gonna be a handful. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bit concerned for that, guys. I really am. And yep. And Matic will definitely want to dunk on. God, I'm scared. Okay, let's wrap up. Let's quickly just go past, the lineup before we need to wrap up this preview. So my starting 11, what I'm thinking, obviously we know Onana is going to be starting, so that's confirmed. Mazraoui, I think, will be in the, back three there. Maguire, Euro. I think Euro will be left center back. He's been brilliant, by the way, and I hope he ends up playing because I would need that for sure. Maguire, I think, will be playing as well. Dorgu left wing back. Dorgu, he's had back-to-back not so good games. I need him to up his game for sure. Dalot on that right wing back. And I'm going to say a pivot with Casemiro and Bruno while Ugarte gets dropped. It's just what I have a feeling on. I could be wrong. And in the 10th, I'm going to say Zirkzee. And I have a funny feeling that maybe Mount starts and gets a few minutes. And then Hojlund up top is what I'm assuming. But then again, we could still suddenly see Garnacho end up starting and then Hojlund on the bench and Zirkzee up top. I don't know. That could happen, but I'd rather see Garnacho come from the bench because Garnacho is annoying the crap out of me. And I'm like, I need the hunger. Big up, Paul. Hope we're doing well. Let me know your score prediction before we wrap up very shortly. I have, after all of this, because I was a little bit on edge to this game. I am thinking a draw. That's kind of initially what I'm assuming will happen tomorrow. I would love for us to win. I hope we can do it. I'm glad that the second leg is at our ground, but yeah, I'm a bit scared. Oh, you've shared and liked the stream. Thank you. Keep liking the stream, people. The more likes we get, the more we're able to push the video out there for new people to see because we need it. But yeah, so I'm gonna say 1-1 is what I'm predicting. I think Bruno scores. I'm gonna say Cherki scores. Yeah. If 36-year-old Matic does anything against us end the season, I'm seeing a 1-0 win. I trust the defense. Yeah. Yeah. I need us to win. I just have a feeling it's going to be a draw, but I want us to win so bad. I want us to just slap them up 3-4-0 or something. That would be great, just to finish off the top. I would love that to be the case. I just don't see that happening. I want us to be like, okay, you want to play with the big boys, then act like it. You want to be in the big leagues, you want to, put your big boy pants on, show up. Because Onana, you can't do all of this and no action. You gotta show up. You have to show up. If you dare have any howlers, at that point I will terminate his contract. I still want to sell him by the end of this season. But either way, guys, we're going to end it here. Thank you so much for being here for this live stream. Make sure you like this video. And of course, also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Consider becoming a SFT member. Link is in the description box. And I will see if I can post a video later tonight talking about the Champions League games for tonight. We will see. If not, we'll just do a YouTube Shorts, because those are kind of quick to do. And we might actually do a YouTube Short instead. Yeah. And then I'll be back tomorrow to film a reaction after the Lyon Man United game, because it's a bit too late for me to do a live reaction. But we will be back for a preview for Newcastle United and Man United on Friday. Good evening, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.